What's shaking, Tortle Nation? Soup Bowser here, bring you guys the wild card playoff weekend, the very first wild card playoffs of the PBL. And here is my opponent, Jack at Just Weavile, head coach at Arizona Weaviles. Anyways, my team is going to be the Adamant Gliscor, the Assault Vested Clefable, the Megazord the defensive Megazord X, the Rotom Mo Choice Scarf, the defensive Eviolite Golbat, and the Choice Scarf Thundurus, and his team is going to be Fortress, Typhlosion, Dusknoir, Thundurus Prankster form, the Charizard Y, and of course the Mighty Garchomp. So if you can, go ahead and smash that like or dislike when you show your type of content that you want to subscribe. You guys stay there. Jack's gonna go ahead and lead off with Starscream, his Garchomp. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with Gliscor, because I've got Ice Fang on this Gliscor. That's right, I've brought the Adamant Ice Core, but he's going to withdraw, he's going to predict something, probably a knockoff, and he's going to send out Alcatraz. Anyways, I'm going to use Ice Fang on this Fortress. Unfortunately, I would love to get a knockoff off, but anyways, guess what this thing has? This thing surprises and has a red card! A red card? What is that? What's that? I don't know. So I get ejected and I get sent into my my Latias nickname for my Golbat, and he's going to do a Super Fang. Get his Super Fang off, which is really awesome. I'm going to get that Super Fang, he's going to Volt Switch, which is going to do a bit more damage than I wanted, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So Latias is in here like a boss. He's going to send out Enil, and I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my very own Bowers, my Assault Vested Clefable. Now, I'm very excited. I was so happy to use this thing. He's going to get the taunt, thinking I'm going to Toxic. But guess what, bro? No Toxic this time. He's going to use Volt Switch, and that's just fine. It's going to do a bit more damage than I thought. It's going to do 44 damage, and that's kind of, for Assault Vested, I thought it would do a lot less. But again, it's probably Life Orb. I didn't see Life Orb. Anyways, the Great... Oh, he sends out the Dusknoir now, and I'm going to go ahead and use Flamethrower. And guys, can you say... Toasted! I get a crit and the burn, The burn is real. It does some damage to him right away. So now that I know this thing's Ghost type, I'm gonna go for my Shadow Ball. Cause I'm Assault Vested, baby. Attacks all day. Oh, that's gonna do quite a bit of damage, but it doesn't do nothing now. And he goes for the Shadow Punch. It's a physical attacking, but guess what, guys? It does diddly and squat, because first of all, I resist it, and second of all, he's burned. So the taunt wears off, not that it matters to me. He's going to go ahead and get this Shadow Sneak off. Good play, Weavile. Like I said, this thing did maybe 40, I think this thing total done to me burned, 40 damage. Not too bad. But I'm going to do the Dazzling Game, and he's going to die to the burn, and the burn makes the Dusknoir go night-night. So, Bowers, the Clefable, getting the kill, and he's going to send out Top Bance, which is his MVP, probably the MVP of the league this year, the Megazord Y, and we all know why Megazord Y is OP, because of this right here. Check out the power of this thing. Look at this, look how amazing it looks. It looks like, oh man. And he's going to bring out the Drought, which is another reason why Megazord Y should be considered for Ubers. Because look at that thing. Flamethrower, boom! And even though I'm Assault Vested, it does 70 damage! Get out of here! Get out of here. I do a Thunderbolt, but it's not going to be enough to do anything to him. It takes him down to about half. And he's going to kill the Bowers with an Air Slash. Unfortunately, I'm really upset about that. So I'm going to go ahead and send out, you know what? Let's fight fire with fire. Send out my Dovahkiin, my Charizard that was bred by Jordy Boy Jack. Thank you, Jordy, for this Charizard, by the way. And as I surprise for Weavile, this is my defensive Zard X. So I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve right here. And I'm predicting, I had already predicted, I already clicked on Dragon Claw, so this thing's going to take a Dragon Claw just fine, because it's a defensive monster, you know, whatever. But, that does about 10%, but I've got another thing for it, and it's called a Fire Punch, ladies and gentlemen. The Fire Punch is real. It is real, super effective. Down goes Alcatraz, so it's 5-4 right now, not a bad score, and he's going to send out his Starscream, because why wouldn't you? Starscream's such an amazing Pokemon, even if you don't have a choice. He's going to do the Dragon Claw, and that's going to do not enough to kill, sucker. Defensive. Oh, but here comes the Dragon Claw. Let's see, can we kill it? Can we kill? Go, 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 go. Nope, not close enough. The Rough Skin's going to take me down 36, and I switch out to save this thing as switch fodder. Here's where I make a little tiny mistake. I should have went for the Dragon Claw and just let this thing die. But I'm going to send out Gliscor right now. And he is going to use He's going to use Stealth Rocks. Oddly enough, going for the Stealth Rock, I should have stayed in and killed, and that would have solved a little bit of problem. Not sure how much it would have solved later. But I'm going to get the Poison Orb off. He's going to withdraw, and I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I should have gone for the first turn, go for the knockoff. He sends out his Thunderous to get the, because obviously he has, obviously he's got the Hidden Power Ice, and a lot of my team's weak to Ice, guys. A lot of my team's weak to Ice. I think half the folks drafted on my team are super weak to Ice, and it's kind of a bummer. But like I said, I didn't draft this. He's going to use the Hidden Power. Of course, I go Protect, and I'm going to go ahead and send out the Latias to take this HP Ice, because I know right now this was a switch fodder. I would have loved to be able to get the Fog off, but I didn't, because he's going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to go down to that, and then he's just going to be spazzing me, he's going to use Hidden Power again, and I'm going to die. And that's fine. Without my Clefable here, I kind of expected, I needed to switch something in to take that thing out. But he gets the crit. He gets the crit. He gets the crit. I'm going to send out my own Zeus, my Therian form Thunderous, and I'm going to go ahead and he's going to withdraw. I predicted with the withdraw, and I went for the Psychic, predicting this right here, and I'm going to go for the Psychic. I didn't go for the HP Ice or the Thunderbolt, because Thunderbolt charge guard shot would have went for, and if it went for HP Ice, I think Typhlosion would have laughed at me. Like, literally, just started laughing on screen. He's going to send out Hot Wheels right here. Hot Wheels. I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go ahead and get some Death Fodder off. I'm going to switch back out in the Charizard. Now, the unfortunate thing is, the very unfortunate thing is, if I hadn't been hit by Rocky Skin, I would have lived that. And I think Eruption, I'm not sure Eruption lowers anything. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Oh well. I'm going to send out my Gliscor. And he's going to switch out right away, predicting the Earthquake. Which should have alerted, which should have rang some warning bells inside my head. Like, oh wait, why did he switch out? He probably could have killed it if he was choice, but he wasn't choice banded. But I wouldn't discover that till later, as you guys are gonna see. Anyways, he's gonna go ahead and use Protect here. I use Protect, and I get back up to full HP, which is a huge thing here. He uses Flamethrower in the sun, and Charizard in the sun's 2 OP. Look what he does to a ground type. To a ground type in the sun. Get out of here. I get the Ice Beam off by living at 4 HP, and I go for the Protect, just to get some recoveries back. I'm like, maybe if I stall out the sun, it won't do nearly as much. And I'm gonna try to stall out, guys. That's what I gotta do. I gotta try to stall this thing out. I'm gonna use Protect again, and I get the second Protect. Oh my gosh, I wish I had him right there. I think that played out later in the game. But I get the second Protect, unfortunately. And he uses Flamethrower, and it's gonna kill it anyways because it's still in the sun, even though it did a lot less than it looked like it did a lot less, but it's just the HP going down slow. And now the Sunlight fades. Of course the Sunlight fades now. Why wouldn't it fade? I send out Zeus, knowing that I can just Thunderbolt my way to victory right now, because I'm choiced. I'm choiced. What does he have that can come in and stop me? I've already knocked off the Wise Glasses. This thing's gonna die to a Thunderbolt. I mean, look at it. Look at it. So the Y goes down, and he's gonna send out Hot Wheels right here. Now here's where I fear. I think a choice bandit was gonna hurt her. Look how much this Thunderbolt does. Oh, if I get in a crit. If I had gotten a crit there, it would have been amazing. But he goes for the Eruption, and it only takes me down to 25, which should have kicked something off my head that he's not Scarfed, he's not banded. I mean, he's not Specs. He's not Specs, not banded. Of course you don't band him. Typhlosion. I'm gonna get this kill with the Thunderbolt, and I'm thinking, guys, I've got this in the bag. In the bag. Choice Scarf Thunderous. In the bag. Still 2 pokes left. I got it. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, he was Choice Scarf, not Choice Specs. And we looked it up, and it was a speed type. So the game was decided on the flip of a coin. Of course, I'm going to send out Rotom. I really wish I brought Nidoqueen. I thought about it, but again, that Earthquake from Starscream probably would have hurt a lot. But he's going to win the game off a speed type. Good job, Weavile. Oh my gosh. Really good job. And I can't say enough about the job you did. So, yeah. It was a really close game, and me and Weavile both enjoyed the battle. It was amazing. But the Arizona Weaviles defeat us, the Baltimore Blastoise, knocking us out of the playoffs, and he's going to go take on the Winnipeg Octojets, who are undefeated in the regular season. So make sure you stay tuned for that battle. Tomorrow's battle will be between the Washington Blazikins and the Golden State Scizor over on the other conference side, and it's going to be Ash versus Mighty Mammoth Swan. It's going to be a great time, so you guys should stick around and make sure you watch that. But the Baltimore Blastoise season comes to a close on a sour note. We end up not winning the playoff game, but hey, no one can say that game wasn't competitive. That game was truly 100% competitive, and I think both of us were pleased with how we played. I looked up some of the different moves I could have done, and there's not a whole lot I could have done different. Like, for instance, if I had killed the Gliscor with the Charizard, he still would have been faster than me. I wouldn't have got the knockoff off on the, on the Thunderous, and I don't think I would have, I'm not sure I would have outsped because I had HP Ice, but he had HP Ice as well. But again, he didn't, we wasn't a Choice Scarf, and I'm not sure if a Thunderbolt could have taken him off. I'm pretty sure HP Ice would have. But yeah, we don't know how that would have played out. And the other thing I could have done is I could have brought Nidoqueen, and I thought about it for a long time. But I had enough of an ice weakness. Nidoqueen's still an ice weakness, and I didn't want to add ice and ground weakness because I knew his Garchomp would outspeed all day. But if I brought Nidoqueen, saved him, I probably would have won that game with Life Orb, Earth Power. But it's okay, guys. You playing? I thought he was gonna bring Suicune to set up, and that's another reason why I brought Rotom for that super effective Leaf Storm. But hey, it was a great match either way. I'm really excited. For my first season in the PBL, I went 7-5. I went 5-3 as a head coach, which isn't bad. And we got to the playoffs, which was great. I know a lot of you saying, "Guy, we didn't see a whole lot of your games," and you're right. You're absolutely right. What had happened was, we basically, I wanted to post-com a lot of these PBL battles, like I did now, because of how much work I'm doing when I'm doing the PBL battles. I'm looking at calcs, I'm looking at both PDF, got a whole lot of windows open, and it's hard to keep track of all that and talk to you guys at the same time. I do it on singles sometimes, but I'm not as focused because this was an important game. But here's what happened in the last 3 games of the season. You guys saw Week 9. Week 10 I played Seattle, and I lost that game 5-0. Basically what happens, I was super exhausted. I'm not saying it's any excuse for losing, but I was really super tired when I played that game, and I was just making bad decisions. And Gearheart swept me. He beat me like 4-0 or 5-0, one of those two. It was really bad. But I bounced back the next week with a 6-0 against Jordanez. But both the Gearheart video, there was a disconnect in the end, and the Jordanez video against the Southampton Sneasels, he was really tired at that time too, and I was already up 6-2 at that point, and he's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna stop. But I was battling downstairs because I had guest over. My mother-in-law was here, and I didn't want to come up here and record, so I was just doing it. I was doing downstairs, I was spending time with him and doing a PBL battle, but that didn't work out. And then Week 12 against Weavile. Weavile disconnected in the middle of a weird thing. He had 5 pokes left. One was like had 2 HP left and was gonna die to poison when he switched in, and the other 4 were at half health. 3 were at like 40% below, and the other one was at his Fortress, and basically Rotom would have killed everything with a Thunderbolt while taking a Fire Blast from a Garchomp. So I would have ended up at 20% and killed the rest of the team. And we did the right thing. We went through the damage calc, saying, hey, here's what happened, here's what happened, here's what would have happened, here's what I would have done, and basically choosing myself in the Thunderbolt would have been the best option. So. We got to the playoffs, and we had to play Weavile a 3rd time, so we were 1-1 together against each other this season, and then he won some playoff games. But like I said, I cannot complain at all. Weavile did an amazing job in that battle. That last battle was everything I hoped the playoff game would be. It came down to the last poke. It came down to the last 2 pokes, and it basically came down to a speed tie. If I win the speed tie, we would be going to face the Winnipeg Aquajax. But great job, Weavile. You played great all season. And you deserve to go to the playoffs, man. You deserve to go on and face Hank for the title, for the conference championship, in order to play the Alpha Conference Championship. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you supported the Baltimore Blastoise. Please go support the PBL. This was the end of Season 1 for the Baltimore Blastoise, but Season 1 continues for those in the playoffs. Good luck, guys, the coaches who are remaining, and I hope you guys find great success. But thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a while since we posted a video, and I'm sorry I've been rambling for a little bit, but I just want to keep you guys up to speed. There's a lot of things going on. We were talking about the direction of the channel, so we'll get some new stuff coming out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you didn't, for whatever reason, hit that dislike button, because no one can say the battle wasn't competitive. And as always, don't forget hit that subscribe button so you too can be part of the Tortle Nation. Kid, I'll let your Pokemon save me during the war. Leaves out my enemies with paralysis. The same as I'll do to you. Alright, calm down. Calm down.
Oh, he has, oh, okay. He has...
Blastoise repping the Tortle people, the Tortle Nation. So glad. Look at the power. Still the power of Mega Blastoise. You can't deny it. And check this Dark Pulse out. Let's see how much it does. Does a good job, but you can't